What is up, you absolute legends? My name is Syringe, and in this video, I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know about Windsward in New World. This is going to be part of a series of guides that I'll be creating for every single region in New World. So if this is not the area you're looking for, please in the future either check out the next videos or go back and look at the ones I've already posted if you're watching this in the future. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Lets me know that you like what's going on with the channel. Lets me know that I'm doing good work. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. So this is Darkfur Hollow. It's one of the first places you'll come to after you spawn in New World in Windsward, just south of it. And if you haven't known about this farming location here, where these 7 nodes, it's very popular and very easy to get to, and there's not a lot of wolves, so it creates a lot of popularity. However, we're going to extend this location into a route so that you are never here not collecting iron and you are never stopping moving, keeping you a little bit more engaged, and you can earn anywhere from 300 to 500 iron doing this in 15 minutes. We're going to start in the north cliff face on these 2 rocks here, moving more north to collect these 2, and then all the way west to collect these 3. Completely skip these 2. You gotta climb up on the rocks to get them. It takes too much time. We want to try to get this done in 15 minutes because that's the average spawn time of iron. Moving on, we're going to go south to these 4, east along the river bend to go to these 5 here, up on the cliff face to get these 3, back down to collect these 2, and then back to the start where you should have about a minute and a half before these 2 respawn. However, if you've got a fast enough pickaxe, you can actually collect these 3 nodes here and go right back to the beginning where you should have plenty of time to be there if you got fast enough, or if you didn't collect enough iron on the way and you think you got the time. However, if you got a lot of people there and there's just absolutely no iron, feel free to collect the 6 that are over here. They're not mined as much as most people are on the eastern or the western side, collecting the iron over there. So these guys are usually up and you should be able to collect them fairly easily and get back to your route. Hey guys, so post Syringe here, I realized that the recording you're watching now actually has a corruption spawning right on top of the iron nodes. So if that happens, just go get the 3 that are behind it and then just work your way towards the lake and maybe pick up the 3 that are optional to make the 24 to kind of subset the fact that you just lost 4 nodes, unless you can go ahead and beat the corruption. In that case, beat the corruption, go through your route, and then just do it normally. So this is Pride of Puckett. It's located northeast of Windsward. However, I do not recommend farming silver here. A bunch of faction and side quests come through here, and it's absolutely filled with players who are mining the silver because it's in the vicinity. However, if you must farm silver and you gotta do it in Windsward, this is the place to do it. We're going to start off on top left and grab these 2. Keep skirting the left side of the mountain until you get to these 2 on top of the waterfall. Continue going through to grab this guy, and there's also a couple of iron nodes if you want to grab those on the cliff face just above it. Continue going forward into the mouth of this area. Stay in the middle. All the silver is going to be underneath the floorboards. If you stay in the middle and just go right underneath it to get them, he will not aggro a single enemy. Walk back out, grab these 3, and then head back to the start. You're going to have to kill some enemies. It's best to do this while you're doing your own faction or side quest in the area, and then just keep doing the route until you've got all the silver you need. Alright, again, we're in Pride of Puckett, northeast of Windsward, and again, if you've got to farm star metal, there's better places to do it. I'll put those in a future video. However, if you gotta do it in Windsward, this is the place to do it. It's all right here. You're gonna have these 4 star metals right here. They're easy to get to. Just hop on top of the cliff, run over to them, grab them, get out of there. So this is an all moats route that I've developed in Windsward because I spent a lot of my time in Windsward. You start in Eldergate, which is just south of Darkfur Hollow, where the big boss bear spawns. I don't recommend if you need specific moats to do this one, just because there are better methods of farming for specific moats. However, if you need all the moats in large quantities, this is the place to do it, and you can actually farm quite a bit of every single one besides the air moat fairly quickly. It takes about 15 minutes. We're gonna start over here in Eldergate, grab these two guys, and from this point, just follow along with the arrows. Down here to the right of the lake, keep along the side of the lake to grab the water moats. Up back towards the cliff side here to grab all 4 of these moats. Back down towards the river to grab all the water moats. Back up, cut through this cliff side here to grab these 2. Continue onward to grab all these 4. To this guy over here to grab the life moat and the fire moat that are there. Double back around to grab these 2 moats. Grab the fire moats that are here if you want to. However, there's a bunch of fire moats over here, so I usually don't. Grab the soul moats that are over there. Continue through the village. Grab all these guys that are on the north side of the village. Pass through the lake, making sure to grab these water moats that they're available. Get to the big, huge fire moat farm that's right over here. Grab the water moats that are right there. And then make your way back down towards Windsward, gathering everything you have seen. Make sure you kind of angle yourself towards this corner in the road so you know where you're at. Grab the earth moats that are right over there. Make your way through the little lakeside that's right here, right next to Windsward. Make your way up the hill. Grab the soul moats that are there, and then make your way towards Amaran, where you'll find a crap ton more, and then make your way back towards Windsward. Repeat the process. Takes about 15 minutes worth of work, but you get a bunch of moats besides these shock bulbs. Shock bulbs aren't really found in Windsward. It really sucks. I wish they were, but you get a couple. You get about 8 on a good day if all of them are available. So this is Fury Bay, located southeast of Windsward. It's actually the spawn area for the region, and there's just an absolute crazy amount of herbs here. If you need just a small amount or just something to get you by and get you started, I recommend going right here. There's like 15 herbs there. It's an absolute gold mine. Get in, grab what you need, and get out. However, if you need a route, it's going to take you 15 minutes and you can just continuously farm it all day long. I recommend doing this one. We're going to start right here where there's that single herb. That's going to give us our timing, let us know how fast or slow we're going. From there, we're going to go up towards the aggressive ore cave, collect everything there, and then head back down to the absolute gold mine of herb. And then from there, you have two options. A, you can either just continue and that'd be all you got, or you can do what I do, which is collect every herb along the way this way, and then head to the big central block that's over here and run around it and collect all the herbs and kill all the enemies and do all that. Just kind of waste some time. You're still doing what you need to do. However, you're gaining some extra stuff along the way, and it kills a lot of time that you need to do that. From there, we're going to come back out, head towards the left side of the bay, collect all the herbs that are over there, and then head back up to the starting point, leaving you about a minute before this one respawns, and you can do it all over again. We're again back in Fury Bay, again southeast of Windsward, and this is for saltpeter, and we're going to be going down to Torrent Dawn Cave. I highly recommend you being a little bit into the game before you start farming this location. It is quite lucrative. You can get a lot of saltpeter from it, but the enemies inside are a little bit hard. So just make sure that you have progressed through the game a little bit before you go and farm this, or bring one of your powerful friends with you and do it when he's pulling all the aggro. Alternatively, you can do this route along the herbs route that we saw just a little bit ago. It adds a little bit more benefit if you want to do herbs and saltpeter. However, the saltpeter takes longer to respawn than the herbs do, so just make sure that you know you're balancing your time wisely. That's about it. Get in there, body the boss into the planet, walk out. So the first resource I'm just going to tell you about in Windsward is just outside Windsward, and that's wood. You will find wood and mature wood all throughout the southern side of Windsward. Just walk out of the city right here, go through that forest, hit that forest, deposit your crap, repeat the process. I recommend getting your hatchet with an enchantment of Azoth. That way you have 40% chance for every tree you cut to gain an Azoth. It's a great way just to level up your wood cutting and get all your Azoth back. So the next resource I'm just going to tell you about is hemp. And hemp is found at the Hermit's Shrine near Primrose. And literally all you do is come to the Hermit Shrine. You will get there during the main quest line, so don't worry too much about it. Head to the village just behind him, collect those hemps, walk your way over collecting all the hemp till you get to the huge hemp pile in the city behind the shrine, and then you can just go home. Or alternatively, you can go north, collect this hemp, double back around, collect that hemp, and come back to the city where you started to wait for the hemp to respawn and do it all over again. So the next resource I'm going to talk to you about is leather. Leather is farmed from animals, and this is where all the animals are in Windsward. Ores are found in Fury Bay. If you didn't know that, you didn't spawn in Windsward. They're right there. Don't worry about it. Wolves are spawned near Darkfur Hollow. Trust me, you will find them. Elks are spawned here, which is where the faction quest takes you. However, I recommend going here and here because there's less people and there's more elks. Because there's less people. Bison over here in Primrose. There's a crap ton of them. Use arrows or use a great axe and get the reap ability. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ability. And last but not least, Lynx. The Lynx faction quest will take you right here. I recommend going right there and then walking all the way over here because there's a bunch more Lynx and you do not have to stay in the same area where the quest tells you to go. For any animal. If it tells you to kill an animal in Windsward and you kill that animal anywhere in Windsward, it counts. So go where the animals are. Don't just stay in the same place. What is the hardest thing to say in the game? Where in the world is Windsward's weird wood trees? A mouthful. Well, there's 11. 6 are right here in Darkfur Hollow. The other 5 are in Inkwell Cave just northeast of Windsward. You're welcome. So the next thing we're going to talk about is cooking recipes and where to get the cooking ingredients. The best place in Windsward is going to be just southwest at Moe's Farm and Merrill's Place. Just keep going back in between these two and you will have a plethora of ingredients. However, note that it is a very popular place and everybody knows about it. However, if you just stay there longer than everybody else, you'll have the most ingredients. Why would you go here? Well, there are 2 fields of potatoes, 2 fields of corn, 2 fields of cabbages, and 2 fields of blueberries. There's 1 field of carrots, 1 field of squash, and 1 field of strawberries, all within these 2 places. Keep bouncing back and forth, and you will have a plethora of ingredients for everything you need to cook. Hey guys, so post Syringe again. I totally forgot to record something for gold and totally forgot to do all that. So gold in Windsward is found in Barrelbrook. That is located just southwest of Windsward towards the southwestern border. The enemies are a little bit higher over here, so be careful, but there are 6 gold nodes for your troubles if you decide you need them, and they are located right here, just southwest of the big pirate encampment thing that is there. Have fun. The last thing I want to talk about is the Amaran dungeon. Located just north of Windsward. Inside you will find 3 notes, 3 silver nodes, 7 chests, 8 mini bosses, 2 regular bosses, 5 ravagers, 1 heart gem after a victory screen, and 2 respawn crystals. I recommend going into this dungeon at exactly level 23. Why? Because outside sits a puppy. This puppy is named Barkamedes, and he gives you the Barkamedes Bones quest. It is repeatable, it gives you 5,000 experience and 250 territory experience. And you can do it as many times as you'd like, as long as you have an order. The quest requires you to kill 5 ravagers and then collect the bones they drop and bring it back to your buddy outside the dungeon. On top of that, there are 3 extra quests that require you to go into the dungeon, each of them giving you an orb for free to get into the dungeon and clear it the entire way through. These quests are called the Destiny Unearthed, which is a main story quest. You will pick it up as you progress through the game. The Foreman's Ledger, which is an Everfall side quest. And Seeing Clearly, which is a side quest in Windsward. The total experience you will gain through running this dungeon with the Barking Maze questline is around 10,000. If you run the Barking Maze questline 10 times, it'll net you 100,000 experience and granting you level 27 if you started it from level 23 when the quest unlocks. You do not need an Amaran orb every single time you run the dungeon, all you need is somebody in your party with an orb. However, if you wanted to craft an orb the entire time and do all 10s yourself, all you will need is 10 corrupted slivers, which you can get from corrupted nodes found throughout the world, 1 iron chisel, which you can find in the faction shop, and 50 stone blocks and 1 eternal heart, which can both be crafted inside of the stone mason thing. If you would like the in-depth strategy guide for the speed run of this expedition, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, get to bodying those bosses. Oh, that's everything you need to know about Windsward. I hope you all enjoy the content. I hope you guys learned something. And if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Lets me know I'm doing good work. If you have any questions or want to come see it live, I stream Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. I'm not doing another take. 4 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday. If you guys want to come check out the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching the video and taking time out of your day to watch it. And yeah. Everfall is next. As you can see, we're already recording things right here, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that video, and we will do every single region as I reach there. So hopefully catch y'all later. Hope to see you guys in the stream. Hope to see you guys back here. Have a wonderful day. Laters.